Hey you guys, I have another DIY and this is custom NBA vest. You'll need a jacket, a bottle of dye, some gloves, a seam ripper, and much more, but watch the whole entire video because there's just so much preparation for this. Alright, so using the seam ripper was very easy until I got to the end of it, which is where there are more folds on the inside of both of the sleeves, so you just have to be patient with that section. Yay! Now it's actually a vest because the sleeves are gone. Excitement! So I learned this effect from a tie-dye kit that I have, and it has different methods of how to tie-dye your garment. So that's what I'm doing right here, and I'm just rubber banding the spiral, so when I get ready to dye it, that's how the dye will basically penetrate in a spiral. Water helps spread the dye throughout the vest, so you got to get it wet. So while you're at the sink, you can also just use your dye applicator bottle to pour on top of the garment as well. Alright, so the effect that I was going for was blue at the bottom and white at the top, but I put it in the dryer, so that kind of bled the dye even more into the white, which I didn't want. So if this is something you're trying to achieve, let it air dry. Alright, find your logo and print it out. If you don't have a printer, you can always trace it. Don't forget your felts. Alright, so since I don't have a printer, I had to trace, and I basically just put the paper, taped it onto my computer screen, and just used a marker. So right now I am cutting out the excess part of the paper that I do not need. This part right here is very tedious, but I was determined to get this done. So place your image on top of your felt, and then you get your pins and put the pins throughout the image, but pinning it through the paper, through the felt, so you'll be able to cut out your first layer. Rotator cutter is not idealistic for smaller parts of your image, so for big portions like the outline, then if I were you, I would use, but when it comes to the smaller stuff, just get a pair of scissors. Alright, this part is optional, but I purchased some studs from Joann Fabrics. And then I purchased some more studs from Amazon.com. The reason why I did that, Amazon has more for less, and Joann has less for more. Now studs are really cool to use because it gives your outfit a sense of pop. But the downfall to studs is that over time they will start to snag on clothes that you're wearing. So when you first apply each little stud to whatever part of your garment, use a pair of scissors to press down as far as you can to push those pins in so they don't snag your clothing or you. Now these right here, they are really cool. These are adhesive letters, and it makes your custom, whatever you're making, look very official. But the downfall is that over time the adhesive starts to wear and it starts to lift. So if you know how to sew, I would suggest sewing machine or sew by hand. Or if you're not keen to sewing, they do have adhesive fabric glues out there. Alright, so it's coming together. As you can see, I'm taking piece by piece to to cut out, and then I am gluing it on to the base. Oh yeah, so if you're gonna get beacon adhesive fabric glue like me, be careful with it, because if you get any of the glue, like the little spider web, you know, stuff, what I'm talking about, the little leftover string, make sure you get that off, because if you don't, or you get it on another piece of the felt that you didn't intentionally want, it will get hard on there and it will stay on there, so be careful with that. Oh my gosh, look at my bull. Yeah, I am new to the sewing game. As you can see, my stitching is not perfect. It is like all over the place. Yeah, I didn't care. I just wanted to get this done. But hey, it looks straight to me, so that's all that matters. Oh, look at that, professional. Yes, I did not have to buy it. I made it. Maybe I'm going a little bit overboard with making my DIY vest, but hey, I just got inspired. So right here are some little chains with the little hoop ring thingies, and then I bought these little clamps to go with it, but I guess I'm gonna have to make a part 2 of this, because I'm doing a lot to this vest. I'm also putting a hood on it as well, just in case I get caught in the rain. If I do not make a part 2, you guys get the gist of what I'm doing, and I'm gonna call it a day. Hope you guys like the video, and yeah, you know, have a good one. Keep watching, because I'm gonna keep making. Peace.